Big Bong. What's up, fellas?
Hey.
Everybody's here. Everybody's drinking coffee apparently this morning. Look at that.
I like
Morning.
that background, Kenny.
Yeah, you
Sick.
like it? It's I painted the room. I
Nice.
painted the room with our logo. So everything just is engulfed in the logo. So yeah, that's what I'm going with. You know what I was telling the other guys before we got started is we should each get our own little guy and put him behind us. Oh, look at this.
We could for sure
Look
do
at
that.
that.
I'll
Yeah.
make that happen. Everyone should get their own
I like it.
boy.
Yeah, everybody should get their own little boy for the background. Your own personal boy. I'll follow you around. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the CineBoiz podcast. We're part of the Cork Bats Podcast Network. Happy National Wikipedia Day to all who celebrate. So, if you're a big Wikipedia person, what's that?
Isn't really everyday Wikipedia Day?
It is for me.
I would say that I typically visit it once a day.
I
Right.
celebrate privately, so
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at it once a day.
Yeah. There's
Minimum.
always something I got to Wikipedia. Have you ever tried to Wikipedia yourself to see if you've made it?
Yeah, because Michael O'Brien is a very uncommon name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there is
Hey,
no
you want to know
Wikipedia.
something wild?
Yes.
I met there's another Kevin Keith in Colombia,
What?
and
Did
we
you kill
Really?
him?
ran into each other. Very wild stuff.
That
He,
seems impossible.
Is a large black man who's a retired cop, so we're very similar.
Wow.
Huh.
Officer Keith.
Yeah, Officer
That's
Keith.
cool.
Did you
Easy
guys just
no-
run in? Did you guys run into each other not knowing who you were, but just knew like something synced?
We just locked eyes from
You had-
across the room.
you had a
and we were like,
unibrain.
that guy.
This guy's name is either Kevin Keith or Devin
Keith.
Heath.
Kevin Keith and Devin.
I don't know Devin Heath, but I hear he's a cool guy. So
He's in our Discord, unlike you, so maybe you should join the Discord. All right. Well, hey, yes, we are the CineBoiz Podcast, part of the Cork Bats Podcast Network. Kay Mingo's in the chat. Hey, Kay. My mom's in the chat. Hey, Mom.
Cafe.
Yeah, welcome, everybody. This is our first, technically last week was our first official podcast of the year, but that was kind of a special episode. This is like our first, let's get back to business podcast episode.
To defeat the
Down
Huns.
to business.
Yep.
Yes.
Defeat.
Yes. Well, let's
The
get to our
Huns.
usual housekeeping items here. If you're watching us live on our Twitch page, K-Mango is. Thank you so much. Please consider following. This is kind of going to be our landing page moving forward, and we want to keep
Is
it
someone
growing.
monitoring the YouTube chat?
Yes, I'm monitoring both chats at the same
Oh,
time
look at you.
through
Hell yeah.
Streamlabs because we got the Streamlabs Pro.
We're fancy.
So
Right
my
on.
mom is in the YouTube chat. Kay's in the Twitch chat. Mr. Rima just hopped in the Twitch chat. Whoever that is.
Yeah, who could that be?
Who could that possibly be? But yes, Twitch is going to be our landing page moving forward. We've kind of talked about it before, but it just gives us a lot of flexibility for what we want to do. And we can do fun stuff also, like, I don't know, maybe play Stardew Valley together, which was a lot of fun the other night. Right, Mob?
Oh yeah,
Okay, good.
I
It
farmed
wasn't
some
just
this
me.
morning.
It wasn't just me. Kay says, oh man, I'm sad Kathy isn't in the Twitch chat. Mom, if you go to twitch.tv/the CineBoiz, you can hop in the Twitch chat and follow as well. And there'll be a little follow alert that pops up on the screen, which is really fun, and I like it every time it happens. So here's the thing about Twitch. Following us on Twitch costs you absolutely nothing, and it goes a really, really long way for us. And you can be entered to win prizes in the future if you do follow us on Twitch. So we'll talk about that a little bit more here in a second. But essentially, like we said last time, if you follow us on Twitch, you're essentially making money. You're not. It doesn't cost you anything, and you can win something. So you're essentially getting paid to follow us on Twitch. So thank you so much. If you're already following, please consider giving us that follow if you'd like. If you're watching us live on the Cork Bats YouTube page, thank you so much for joining us. Help us continue to grow that channel by subscribing, liking this video, etc. It's kind of Cork Bats page for all their fun video content. So check that out. Again, subscribing to the Cork Bats YouTube page is going to cost you absolutely nothing. And it helps the rest of us and Cork Bats big time. So please consider doing that. And then finally, if you are unable to watch us live this morning, Saturday morning, January 15th, 2022, we are a podcast. That's kind of like what we do. And you can always listen to us later on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, anywhere you get podcasts, essentially. part of the Cork Bats Podcast Network. Please consider rating, reviewing, following, subscribing. Again, costs you absolutely nothing to do that, but it goes a really, really long way for us. One other thing that I want to talk to you guys about this morning, we kind of hinted at it in the past, but we have some follow goals that we want to hit now. And we're going to really promote these in 2022 because we got to grow the brand, for us, for Cork Bats, for everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and put up our follow goals for February. So I know it's still technically January, but we're halfway through already. So we're just going to get a head start on our February follow goals. Kev, you look really excited.
Oh yeah. For those that don't know, Mob, give us a summary of what we are as a podcast. What's our brand? Give us our brand summary.
What's our brand summary?
Don't even think, just go.
We're four guys who sit around and we don't, some of us know about movies, but some of us don't, but we still talk about them like we all know a lot.
Right.
Yep.
Of course.
If you want to hear my review of The Power of the Dog, tune in 2024.
Yeah.
All right.
Deal.
I'm getting better at watching movies though, because I watched
I am too.
Eternals last night. I watched Last Duel last weekend, and my wife and I were sitting there. Sorry, this is a funny story. My wife and I were sitting there, and last weekend we're like, "Which movie should we watch?" And Kate was like, "Well, which one of these will not be on a streaming service?" And I go, Last Duel. I don't know if that's ever going to end up on a streaming service. Right. Last night we log in after we're done watching Eternals to finish watching The Matrix, and right there is Last Duel sitting there.
Voice.
And my wife goes, and I quote, "If that isn't a kick to the balls."
You dummy.
Nice.
It did show up on there.
You idiot.
Which is weird because it's 20th Century, which is owned by
That's
Disney.
a perfect representation of our brand. Saying one thing about a movie and just being totally wrong the next instant. Love it.
Was that Kate? Is she in there?
She heard me tell that story. She came in and gave me a look and I pointed at her.
Nice.
There you go.
Like she's the coach in Remember the Titans and I'm Gary Bertier.
Fair
and I'm
enough.
just going like that.
Yeah, Kate. Well, way to go, Kate.
She's proud of herself. It was a good line.
So
we laughed.
Kay in the chat is saying you also don't need to know about movies to be a fan. That's very true. We kind of just talk about whatever we want. We just say we're a movie podcast, which we kind of are, and we're going to talk about movies today even. But yeah. So again, our goal here is to grow more in 2022. We had a huge year last year by our standards, not by like some standards, but like ours. We had a great year. We want to keep that momentum going. So here's our follow goals for February. Essentially we want to get to 50 Twitch followers, which we are currently at 33. So we're doing pretty well. Just about 17 away from hitting that goal. We want to get to 100 Twitter followers. That is going to be hard because our Twitter is a very, very slow growing animal.
How many followers we got now?
I think we have 72.
Slow growing, but I would argue one of the funnier accounts we have. We like
I totally agree. I think it's our best social account in my opinion.
It's our slow burn account.
Yeah. I totally agree with you on that. And then we want to get to 150 Instagram followers. So here's the thing. We have these 3 goals we want to hit by the end of February. If we hit any of these 3 goals, we're going to give away something. And you're entered to win if you're a follower on that platform that we hit the goal on. So, for instance, if we hit 100 Twitter followers, if you are a follower on Twitter, you're entered to win the prize. We don't know what that is yet. Probably going to be another $25 gift card. Maybe it'll be some merch if we can get that rolling, which is in the works currently. But yeah, so if we hit any of those 3 goals, we're giving away a prize. If we exceed all 3 of these goals, we're going to do a special stream. We don't know what that special stream is yet, but it's going to come in March, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And
we should call it the Triple Crown.
My thought was we do CineBoiz the musical.
Oh, I couldn't hate that more.
But that's what makes it fun.
Oh, I know. That would be entertaining. I'm dreading. I hope we don't hit our goals. Let's say that.
If we hit all 3 of our goals, let me put them back up here. If we hit 50 Twitch followers, we hit 100 Twitter followers, and 150 Instagram followers by the end of February, it's official. CineBoiz the musical is coming this March. So I highly recommend you share our content in whatever capacity that you can. Help us grow. So February.
Maybe one of us
goals.
will get shirtless for it. Who's to say?
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
be part of a script.
The question is, do we write our own musical or do we just perform a musical? Like Les Mis.
I say we do that, and I'll be the character that was Russell Crowe because no one could be worse than him.
Okay, well, we'll have to do multiple. We'll each have to have multiple characters, I think, to make it work. But we'll post those.
Master of the house. Zibada-ba-doop.
There you go.
There's a preview.
There's a tease. There's a tease for you. So yeah, consider.
You know what?
I'm
in.
If there's anything, if you're in the chat, and there's anything you haven't followed yet on either that's Twitch or Twitter or Instagram, maybe just do that real quick, and then we'll get a little bit closer, and we'll post those on social media because I know it's early. You know, a lot of our hardcore, fan base, they're usually asleep still right now, which is weird, but a lot of them are on the West Coast. So but yeah. Okay. And
Anchor down.
So we'll post those February follow goals on social media so you're aware of what we're looking to do. And we'll kind of go from there. But hey, look, enough about all the housekeeping items that we have to take care of today. I'm Kenny. I'm one of the co-hosts of the CineBoiz podcast. And then I'm also joined by our other 3 co-hosts, starting with Kevin.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I've gone first 2 weeks in a row now.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Yeah, man. Kevin, let me ask you a question.
Shoot.
What are you big on this week, my man?
Not a sports podcast, but I'm big on the San Francisco 49ers offensive coordinator, Mike McDaniel. He is he's a different from most football guys is how I would best describe him. Mob, help me out here in describing this fellow.
I think the best way I can describe Mike McDaniel, who I'm also obsessed with currently, because I just will go on Twitter and look for his just him talking. I think the best way, I think the best way to describe him is I see him as a guy who, when he gets home, he hops on Fortnite and does random squads and just hangs out with some random people and is their positive influence, or oh man, good job, that was great, or and very strategy oriented in Fortnite.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, he basically sort of went mini viral this week because his press conferences started circulating the internet, and he is a guy that probably has never played sports in his life. He's probably not much bigger than me, if at all bigger. He recently said that he wouldn't consider any head coaching opportunities in a state where cannabis isn't legal. So that's hilarious. He's just a funny guy. He's a normal, nerdy guy.
There's a video of him out there saying he doesn't eat vegetables and he blamed his mom for it.
Yeah. And then the reporter said, well, potatoes are a vegetable. So he goes, oh yeah, well, I eat French fries every day. So I'm a big vegetable guy, basically.
And you would think, oh, this dude's large. No, he's twinkish like Kevin.
He's exactly what you imagine when you think of, to me, he screams he works in IT, and then he goes home and plays Fortnite at night. But he's an offensive coordinator for the 49ers, and
for a very good offense.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Crazy.
There you go.
And his treatment of reporters is A+. He always is great question. That's a good question, and here's why. So if you haven't heard of him, look him up, Mike McDaniel. You'll probably chuckle a little bit.
Okay,
a little bit.
Sounds good. Well, thank you, Kevin.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Thank you, Mob. He helped me there.
Well, speaking of Mob, maybe we should go ahead and move on to Tom. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing very well.
Good. Hey, let me ask you a question, little dude.
Mm-hmm.
What you big on?
You just called Tom Lil Dude?
What's up, little dude?
He did. It's probably not the first time either. But this week,
to be fair, I call everyone little dude.
You do.
This little dude is big on Broadway plays, and let me explain.
Like CineBoiz the musical?
No, because I don't like musicals.
Oh.
So I'm not particularly jazzed about this idea, but I can maybe get on board. No, a few weeks ago, the wife and I took a little trip to NYC right after Christmas, had a great time. Saw a little Broadway play called To Kill a Mockingbird with Jeff Daniels.
Oh, nice.
It was phenomenal.
Oh, God. It was so good.
I didn't know anybody but Jeff Daniels, but everybody just knocked my socks off. It was a wonderful time. if you're ever in the city or off Broadway, I don't know, check out a play. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, good to know, man. Well, that's neat. Did you get to meet Jeff Daniels?
No, he was pretty quick to get off the stage.
Yeah, he was like, Tom's here, gotta get out.
Yeah, I gotta leave.
Gotta
Also,
bounce.
it was like near the end of like his time as Atticus, and so he's probably just like exhausted of 3 months.
I listened
every night.
I listened to a podcast where he was interviewed about it, and he was like, yeah, it was all weird because of COVID, especially. So
Yeah.
Where do you think the phrase "knock your socks off" came from? I'm gonna look that
I
up.
don't know.
That'd be
But
good to know.
Socks off.
yeah, it's funny because like Omicron was probably at its highest, but it was a packed house that night. So
Man, what
yeah.
you can do?
Knock your socks off comes from the American South in the 1940s, where the phrase referred to beating someone in a fight, similar to knock his block off. Okay.
Okay, all right.
So Tom got physically beat in a fight at a Broadway
with
show
their
by
with
Jeff
their
Daniels.
words,
Yes.
and their
Jeff Daniels.
and their actions.
All right. K Mango says, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear Tom say he doesn't like musicals.
I feel like this has been a point of contention lately, and it's just
I feel
it's
like
going to become a boiling point soon.
We're a house divided, I think, when it comes to musicals. Actually, I don't know. I like musicals. I feel like
No, we're
Mob
very
kind of
divided.
likes
I
musicals.
love musicals.
Okay, so we're a house divided. Me and
I
Mom
will say,
love musicals.
Anti-musicals.
There are very, very few that I do enjoy. Like I've seen a couple that I'm like, that was a good time, but by and large, I'm like, I'm not gonna go out of my
I'm
way.
seeing Hamilton in April.
Okay, I will say that I'm pro musical if you go to the theater and you specifically go to see a musical. But when they start infiltrating movies and are being sold to me as a movie, but it's a musical, that's where I draw the line. Hate that.
Okay.
I don't want Hamilton, not a movie.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, they shouldn't make it into a movie.
And they're trying.
That movie
They tried.
movie was literally just a shot of the actual musical.
Les
They
Mis.
didn't try to make it a movie. Yeah,
Stupid movie.
yeah.
There it is.
Well, the movie was fine, except Russell Crowe ruined it.
Ooh, ouch.
Does the Blues Brothers count as a musical? Because that is a fantastic time.
It's whatever you want it to be, man.
Well, I might throw it in there. Then.
Okay, so you don't hate musicals then. Confirmed. Anyways, moving on.
Just they're
Goth
not my thing.
Grandpa is in the chat. He says, sup, lit. Good to see you, buddy.
GG.
My mom also says, in regards to musicals, we need to write our own, bring Spandex Boy back.
Oh my God.
Dude, we
Winner.
do a Spandex Boy musical.
Oh, Kathy, yes.
Does it happen?
All right, we're gonna post Spandex Boy in the Discord. By we,
I
I
think
mean
we have to.
somebody
Yeah,
else.
I'll post it in the Discord a little bit later. But prepare to be dazzled, Discord. Yeah.
Prepare to be dazzled.
I'm revising my big on for this week. It's now Spandex Boy.
Should I just play it now? I can pull it up.
What else we doing?
I mean, how long is it?
It's a few minutes.
5
It's
minutes.
like maybe like 2-3 minutes.
There's like 3 of them.
Yeah,
The
let's,
the
we'll post
more
it.
there are,
We'll post it later.
I think the third Spandex Boy iteration is like 6 minutes long.
yeah, it's
very long.
It's feature length.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it'll be in the
Um,
Discord. That's a
We'll
Like,
post
reason to
it
join the
Spandex
Discord.
Boy in a Discord. Yeah, so Kevin, you should join the Discord so you should
I mean, I've
so
seen
you can
it,
see
so I don't.
Okay.
yeah.
So if you're not following us on Discord, link is below on Twitch, and then I believe it's also in the description on YouTube. So you're going to want to do that today because Spandex Boy is, and if you don't know what it is, I'm not going to describe it to you. We're just going to show it to you in Discord, and then you'll figure out what's going
Is that a
on.
threat?
It sounds like a
It
threat
does. But
No, it's
also,
an invitation.
Also,
to be threatened.
Mob, how
What?
are you today?
Oh, I'm great.
We are joined by Mob, and Mob, what are you big on?
I'm big on Justified. It's coming back,
Mm.
and he's gonna be in one of my
Really?
favorite cities in America, Detroit.
Hell yeah,
Wow.
brother.
So
Landon.
they're doing a limited series, so it's not going to be
Random.
like a full season. So it's going to be a couple of episodes. But Justified's one of my favorite TV shows like ever, and I love the characters. And
Really?
Timothy Oliphant's awesome,
Okay.
and he's reprising the role as Raylan Givens in Detroit. So what more could you ask for?
What a city to do that in.
Exactly.
Anytime I think of Timothy Oliphant, I just think of him as the salesman in The Office and Dwight walking in and being like, and then I took her She said, "That's the biggest penis I've ever seen," and that's why I took you to the penis museum or something
tickets
like
are
that.
$1,000.
Tickets are $1,000
Because that was supposed to be what intimidates him.
Oh gosh, underrated.
What are you doing here? Just here for the coffee?
Anyway.
Like hell you are.
Anyway, I can't imagine. I just love that he's in Detroit. What a interesting pairing.
Interesting city to do that show.
Look,
but hey, I'm not against it.
I trust it.
Hey, Mob trusts it. I trust it.
So I know it's not. I know that Justified is a much better show than this, but when Mob said that, it made me think. Last night I was scrolling through the Apple TV Plus, and I saw that they recreated Walker, like Walker Texas Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea that that was a thing.
It's like a CW show.
Yeah.
Because what's his name? Jared Padalecki is
Yeah.
Walker, and he lives here in Austin. He's an Austinite. I think they filmed the show here.
Who's Jared Padalecki?
He's on Supernatural.
If you ever saw him,
Okay, I know who he is.
Yeah.
yeah,
he
you would
is.
say,
You'd be like, oh,
he
that
looks
guy.
like he's on a
He was
CW
on.
show.
He was also on Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the one of the boyfriends, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I know who he is.
Yeah. So
He was probably on Seventh Heaven at some point.
yeah.
He looks like he has the middle part. Of the
And he
Seventh Heaven
probably was a role in Smallville.
Probably.
dude.
Actually, I think he was.
Smallville, one of the more underrated shows out there. I loved still love Smallville, actually, I should say.
I feel like the CW is the adult version of the Disney Channel where they just like rotate actors and actresses.
Yeah. It's kind
I
of the
feel
same
like
thing.
this, maybe, I mean, I'm sure there's still a subsect of the internet that loves CW shows, but growing up, I felt like the CW was a much bigger part of my life than it is now. I used to watch so much CW.
Well, yeah, you had Seventh Heaven, and what family didn't watch Seventh
Well, and they
Heaven
also
together?
had cartoons in the morning too. Like they had like Animaniacs and like
Transformers.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Hope the CW's doing well.
They're not actually. Believe it or not, there was literally just a story
Oh,
like
shocking.
a little bit ago about how the Warner Brothers is trying to sell CW because it has not made a profit since 2006.
That adds up.
So
That adds
yeah,
up.
no, it's not doing well, but it's not going anywhere either. So I guess that's good.
Well,
They're
speaking
probably
of
gonna
things
try to
not doing
sell it.
well and not going anywhere, Ken, what are you big on this week?
I see what you did there.
Zing, I got him.
Oh man, let me tell you what I'm not big on. Okay,
Oh, I like it.
this shit. You see this? You see this shit right here? It's it's kind of hard to see
Whoa.
the background.
Breaking up.
Did you?
Yeah.
Your green screen's really messing it up.
Yeah.
It's a U-lock that's been cut.
This is my motherfucking bike lock. Some
Yikes.
piece of shit. Sorry, I'm pretty revved up about this.
I didn't know that you could like. How do you cut that?
So here's the thing. I have a bike. I like to
Cutters?
bike. I've been known to cycle around the Austin, Texas metro area. It's a hobby of mine. Keeps me in shape. Love it. Got a bunch of cool new bike stuff for Christmas because New Year. We're gonna go to new places. Got a bike rack, all this stuff for my car. Real excited. I go down. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. I went to go get my. I have a tool set that I keep with my bike, and I walk into we have a bike storage unit in my apartment complex. You have to have a key fob to get into this bike storage complex. Walk in, open the door. My bike is gone, and my lock is just on the ground. Somebody had broken in, cut the lock, and left. And there's a camera. Like, this guy was so bold. There's a camera in there. Like, we like, it's, under supervision. And there was a sign that had been posted, because I don't know when it was taken. I haven't been down there in a few weeks. I've been traveling. It's kind of too cold to be riding a bike right now. Yeah. I don't know when it was taken. I called the office because there was a sign that was posted with a picture of my bike lock that says, hey, we have a bike thief. And it's like, oh, no shit. Call the office. They have no idea what I'm talking about. I said, well, this sign says the office has been notified. And they're like, yeah, we don't know what you're talking about. So I filed a police report, claim with my insurance. Still have not heard anything back. I don't have a bike anymore, which I'm really, really bummed out about. So I'm not big on bike thieves. And if that son of a bitch is watching or listening to this podcast, just know I'm coming for you. All right? I'm 174 pounds of pure muscle.
But there is camera footage?
Well, there should be. They said there is a camera in there. I don't know if it's on or not. I asked.
What do you use to cut a U-lock? Like an electric saw?
I don't know. So like
I wonder if bolt cutters.
It either has to be somebody that
I mean, those are some
has
big
access
time bolt
to
cutters
that
then.
storage unit because you have to have a key fob to get
Right.
in, or they broke in.
Someone left it open.
Yeah, or somebody left it open. But yeah, they didn't. They were like, yeah, we don't have any footage of it. I was like,
Well, that stinks. I'm sorry, Ken.
so, which is really a bummer because I wouldn't have bought my sick ass Oculus Quest if I knew somebody was gonna steal my bike. I just go buy another bike. Oh well. So yeah,
Can you
That
bike in the
sucks.
metaverse?
yeah, you can actually. Believe it or not, you can actually hook up your Oculus Quest to your Peloton if you have one, and you can bike through the world.
My goodness.
Yeah. So that's what's up. Not too happy about it, but hey, you know what? At least I got you guys. At least I got this podcast, and I have everybody in our chat, and it makes me feel so much better. Okay, so that being said, why don't we just go ahead and get into some headlines for today, fellas? What do you say?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Sure.
So, big headlines this week. Kind of happened we found out right before the Tommy Awards. We didn't talk about it, but unfortunately, we lost Bob Saget.
And Austin killed him.
Austin did kill Bob
He
Saget.
might have, frankly.
Yeah.
Why do we think that?
So Austin posted, I should have got a picture of it, but Austin posted on Friday. Austin always does the thing where he posts, have a good weekend, and he just posts like a random like throwback photo. And it was a
From
photo
the 90s or the 80s.
Yeah.
It's awesome, actually.
Yeah, and it was a photo of Bob Saget on America's Funniest Home Videos. 2 days later, Bob Saget had passed away. So did Austin Huff kill Bob Saget?
People are
Probably
asking.
not.
People are asking.
Who's to say? But yes. So today or yesterday he posted a photo of Mr. Feeney, Mr. Turner, and
Oh, no.
Corey Matthews saying have a good weekend.
My goodness.
And I said, you son of a bitch, if you kill Mr. Turner, so
I mean,
help me
Or
God.
Or was
Or
Mr.
Mr.
Feeney still alive?
Yeah,
Did he
I
Yeah,
die?
was about to say
he's
Mr. Feeney.
still alive, but he's
still alive?
pretty old.
Yeah.
Smart of him, right? Because he can't knock out all three in one weekend. So
It comes in threes, baby.
You would think, but who knows?
there.
You also wouldn't have thought that anything could kill Bob Saget, and here we are. So
I apparently knew nothing about Bob Saget because as soon as it happened, like I was honestly kind of shocked at how many, like, not that I expect people to be like hateful or anything, but the only thing I know about him was that he was just kind of like a dirty comic, but then he also was like Full House.
yeah,
But I didn't realize it's like how,
People love him.
yeah.
he was extremely
Apparently
nice
the
guy.
nicest guy ever.
yeah,
You can
which
be
I
a
think is
dirty
awesome,
comic
yeah.
and still be a super nice
Well, I
guy.
know that, but that's just all I knew about him.
Yeah.
Like nobody ever talked about these other really
Mm-hmm.
nice things, I feel like, until he passed away. And then and he even did like this fundraiser for scleroderma every year, which I think is awesome. And I watched an interview he gave like CBS like just 2 weeks ago talking about it, just like, oh wow, this guy, he actually was really awesome.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and also like his best friend was John Mayer, which I think was probably
Yeah,
the most
that was
surprising thing
crazy.
to come out of
So
it
funny.
was like
Yeah.
how him and John Mayer were like best friends, and like John Mayer, there was a video of John Mayer and Jeff Ross picking up his car from the airport,
Yeah.
and then the photo of the funeral where John Mayer is a pallbearer. It's like, wow, what a strange pairing of best friends, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
What's the age difference there? It's got to be significant.
I
20
mean,
years?
John Mayer's like probably what 10 years older than us, so probably like 20 years.
All right, let's play guess that age.
I would say 43.
I was gonna say 44.
42.
Tommy is on the nose. 44 years old.
Nice.
Yeah. So rest in peace, Bob Saget. Go watch Full House today or something. You know, remember him, or if you have
AFV.
access to America's
AFV.
Funniest Home Videos, yeah.
The golden
I-
years.
Those are the golden years of AFV.
Loved AFV.
Oh
Who
yeah, we
didn't?
did too.
It was like just like a
Every Sunday night.
Yeah,
It was a staple to my Sunday night growing up.
Mhm.
sure.
It was like, what can we do as a family to get on American Funniest
Yeah.
Home Videos? That was my thought. That was no thought of anyone else in my family.
Yeah.
It was a funny dynamic in my household because like I always turned it on. My mom was like very anti whatever because she probably thought like this kid's getting ideas of weird things to do to my house. And
Or
my
she
dad,
thought this dad is getting weird
well,
ideas.
that's what I was going to say is my undercover, my dad loved it.
Yeah.
He would just like sit in the back of the room cackling, trying not to laugh because my mom would give him dirty looks when he laughed, but he absolutely loved it. And I have no doubt that he got some weird ideas from that show.
That seems very on brand for him.
Dad, if you're listening, your secret catchphrase this week is soda pop is good.
Soda pop is good. So add us on the socials. So yeah, we got the Bob Saget news, unfortunately, and then also the Batman, the Batman, officially been rated by the MPA with a PG-13 rating for strong, violent, and disturbing content, drug content, strong language, and some suggestive material. I think collectively, as a human race, everyone was super bummed that this is rated PG-13.
We were basically sold the R-rated movie for like a year.
It looks like it would be R-rated. Just add like a little quick full frontal to bump it up to that rated R.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or a couple more F words.
Yeah, a couple more F words, or just like someone getting executed by Batman. Something.
Or just go for it. NC-17. You know how I feel about this.
No,
all movies should be rated NC-17. Yes.
That might be the longest running belief on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what?
It's held by only one of us.
Never gonna let that one go. So I mean, I guess the good news is if you've got kids under 17 years old, you can take them to see the Batman in theaters. Well, I guess
people were gonna do it anyway.
You could do that if it was art too. They just can't go by themselves.
Yeah.
Which they can because no
teenager
is checking your ID.
No one cares.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it's
remember,
like especially you buy online, just hand them the ticket, they tear it, they don't even look.
Like
I remember that being a big fear of mine growing up as like a middle schooler when I was like 12. It's like they're gonna know.
They're gonna know that I'm 17. It's like
I bought tickets to a PG-13 movie and walked into an R-rated movie.
I did that. I used to do that all the time.
Or had my buddies like buy the ticket.
What was the first PG-13 movie you guys saw on your own? I remember mine, and it's really funny.
I don't remember.
First PG-13 movie I saw on my own?
In a theater by yourself. Yeah.
The first one that comes to mind is Too Fast, Too Furious.
Mine was Spanglish, starring Adam Sandler.
I think I saw Spider-Man 2 by myself.
That's a good one.
I really don't remember. I do remember going to see The Longest Yard and my father not being very happy with me that I did.
Oh no.
What? He probably loved The Longest Yard.
My dad's not a huge Adam Sandler fan. My grandfather is a huge Adam Sandler fan.
I just figured any movie with football in it, your dad would be all on board with.
That makes sense. Goth Grandpa says, please don't post a photo of me and tell me to have a good weekend. So Austin, actually, we don't even, we just assume Goth Grandpa is SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah,
that's the
as
only
far as I know,
we've seen of him.
Or maybe we should and just take his $10 million or whatever he has now.
Yeah, I wonder what he spent that on.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's got tax attorneys and all that good stuff after his big win last weekend. I do like, and I didn't really notice this until after I was listening to it later, that he literally became a follower that night and ended up being the winner, which is just great. And so, yeah, that makes so much sense. Okay. Well, The Batman, check it out. It's in theaters March 4th. So, that's less than 6 weeks away.
Laura's birthday, baby.
Oh, happy birthday, Laura.
Happy birthday, Laura.
And then, finally, as far as headlines go, we're going to have an Oscars host. We know that. They were saying it was going to be either Tom Holland or Pete Davidson, but apparently Pete Davidson is not going to host. So now it's between possibly Tom Holland. What a year for
Pete. My goodness.
Or Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez.
Please let it be them.
I would love
that. Would be good.
That'd be so great.
I'm ready for a host again, baby.
Yeah. Goth Grandpa says, I went to watch Tropic Thunder in theaters with my friends, and I was the only one not allowed to go in, so I had to get my friend's older brother to buy me a ticket. I feel like Tropic Thunder was the first R-rated movie. Oh, no, I was old enough to see Tropic Thunder when it came out. Oh, okay. Well, Kay says, I've seen Gramps, and I still assume he's SpongeBob. And he says, also, he's the $10 million SpongeBob. So,
I'd like to know what that looks like.
Okay, so the Oscars. Yes, so that's who it's between. It's Tom Holland or Selena Gomez, Steve Martin.
Like, is that for sure? It's between those two?
I've heard that
just rumors?
It's likely going to be Tom Holland, and that really the internet is the one that really wants it to be the trio. We posted our opinion.
So much better. I mean, I'm a huge Tom Holland guy, but my gosh.
Yeah. I mean, Steve Martin already
Steve
has
Martin
a
up there together.
Hosting.
Yeah, it would be better.
And he's great at it.
Only murders at the Oscars.
Yeah. And we posted our opinion of who we thought should host, and it blew up. We said Brendan Fraser should do it, and it got retweeted and tweeted and liked by like tons of people. So the Academy had to have seen it.
Right? I don't think there's a person with a better approval rating in the world right now than Brendan Fraser.
No,
probably not.
You can't find him. Doesn't
let him run the country.
Does not. I totally agree. Okay, here we go. So last week, we had the Tommy Awards. Big hit. Everybody and their mother tuned into the Tommy Awards.
Some might say the most watched awards show last weekend.
I think that's fair. I think that's a fair assessment. So we had the Tommy Awards on Sunday night, and that means, unfortunately, we did not have a Golden Globe stream because the Golden Globes were not televised. So, that being said, we have a lot of Golden Globes recap to get to. Mostly just winners and who
I'm excited to hear what won.
Yeah, but that's kind of what we're going to get into today. And we'll try to go pretty quickly because we're already 45 minutes into this bad boy. This is a long episode.
We're rolling along today. We're just feeling it.
Yeah, so let me pull this up here, make sure we got it. So we're going to just kind of go through the Golden Globes list of winners. All right, so the Golden Globe for...
Can we make this a game? I want you to give me 3 actors or 3 things per category, and I want to guess which one's right.
Okay, so you're not looking at the screen, obviously. I have it pulled up, but don't look at the screen.
I shan't.
So best
I just minimized the window.
All right, so here you go. I'm going to give you, Kevin, the 3 nominees for Best Motion Picture Drama, and you have to guess which one of them won. So it's Dune,
okay,
Belfast, Power of the Dog.
I'm going Belfast.
Wrong. It was Power of the Dog.
Shit.
Won Best Motion Picture Drama.
Overrated movie.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Pretty boring.
I don't.
Pretty boring.
I don't know. I don't understand why it's so. Everyone loves it so much. It's not bad. It's not a bad.
It's not
movie.
bad, but I guess it deals with some interesting subject matter for sure.
Yeah, it was just more like okay, like
when I'm sold a Western, I want more Western action. Maybe that's just me.
Fair.
There was no action.
Fair. Okay. So then let me give you this, Kev. 3 for Best TV Series Drama.
Okay.
Squid Game, The Morning Show, Succession.
I mean, Succession, right?
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
I mean,
you
that was a layup.
Yeah, you got that one. How about this?
Overrated.
Best Director Motion Picture.
Okay.
Kenneth Branagh, Belfast, Jane Campion, Power of the Dog, Steven Spielberg, West Side Story.
I'm going Belfast again.
No, wrong.
Damn it.
You dummy. It's Jane Campion, Power of the Dog.
Wow. Gosh. All right, I'm pissed at Power of the Dog.
Okay.
Keep it moving.
Okay, here we go. This is fun. I like the way we're doing this now.
Yeah, let's.
All right, so here we go. 3 of the nominees for Best Actress in a Motion Picture Drama: Jessica Chastain, Eyes of Tammy Faye, Olivia Colman, The Lost Daughter, or Nicole Kidman, Being the Ricardos.
Boy, Hollywood loves when people play old actresses, so I will go Nicole Kidman.
You got it, buddy.
Yep.
You nailed it. Way to go.
Even though everybody was furious that she played Lucille Ball.
Why?
They wanted somebody like Deborah Messing or somebody who looked more like her.
They didn't like it.
Oh, okay. Well, they can get over themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's
Kevin.
That's what I say.
Kevin.
Go make
That's
your
a
own
hard-hitting
movie.
analysis you'll get on the CineBoiz podcast.
Yeah.
Get over yourself.
All right, Kevin, here we go. Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy. Don't Look Up.
Boy, the categories are so weird.
I know, they're weird in the Globes. But Don't Look Up, Licorice Pizza, or West Side Story.
I'll go. It's not Don't Look Up. It's gonna be. I'll go Licorice Pizza.
Oh, you damn fool! It's West Side Story.
Gosh, I hate that.
It's West Side Story. You silly bitch.
Did
I
anyone
hate
else
it.
see Licorice Pizza?
I did. It was
Haven't
good.
yet.
I liked it.
We saw it last weekend. It was okay.
Okay.
It's a movie about nothing, and those are
That's
they
what's
usually
tough.
love those. So
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't get it.
All right, Kevin. Moving on. Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy. Elena Heim, Licorice Pizza. Emma Stone, Cruella, or Rachel Ziegler for West Side Story.
Well, I'm boycotting West Side Story, so I'll go Elena Haim.
Well, I guess you should stop boicotting West
Damn
Side
it.
Story because Rachel Ziegler is who won. Okay, moving on. Best Actress in a TV series drama. Was it Elizabeth Moss, The Handmaid's Tale, Jennifer Aniston, The Morning Show, or Michaela Ye Rodriguez for Pose?
I haven't even heard of the last one, so I'm going to go with that one.
You got it. That was
Nailed
a
it. Knew
good
it.
strategy there. Michaela Ye
Pose?
Rodriguez for Pose.
Pose.
It's on
I don't even
FX.
know. Oh, okay.
I don't know much about it. Okay. Best Actor in a Supporting Role in any motion picture.
Wow.
Any motion picture.
The categories are just hilarious.
All right.
Very broad.
Is it Jamie Dornan for Belfast, Cody Smith McPhee, Power of the Dog, or Ben Affleck, The Tinder Bar?
I don't think it's Ben Affleck. I mean, I have to go Power of the Dog because they
you got
keep
it.
screwing me.
There you go.
Okay.
You nailed it. Okay. Moving on. There's a lot of categories.
You
A
white
lot of
Ben
Golden
Affleck.
Globe categories. Okay, here we go. Best actor in a motion picture drama. Will Smith, King Richard. Benedict Cumberbatch, Power of the Dog. Denzel Washington, Tragedy of Macbeth.
I mean, it has to be Will Smith, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You won.
Thank you.
You got it. Also,
the right person won that.
has anybody
finally.
seen Tragedy of Macbeth yet?
Not yet, but I kind of want to now that we have Apple
It's
TV
so
Plus.
stacked with cast members. I feel
We
like
went
I
and
need
saw
to.
it. It is visually stunning.
I just know I'm going to come away just like, what the hell did I just watch?
Yeah.
That's exactly how I came away. And it's because I'm a stupid person and I don't understand Shakespeare.
Correct. This
Yeah,
is a
that's
show
fair.
for
I was
a
like,
show
I
run by stupid
kind of
people.
feel like I know what's going on, but they keep saying things. They just say the most bizarre shit.
I mean, it's Shakespeare.
It's
so.
Shakespeare, and I feel bad for saying that, but that's how I feel about it.
We're
Will
an
Shakespeare should have
anti-musical,
written something better.
anti-Shakespeare podcast, anti-Jeremy Renner, anti...
Oh,
Who else are we anti?
I don't think I'm anti-Jeremy Renner anymore. We can talk about that later, though.
Okay.
Is it because of
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye?
No, he's on Dak Shepard's podcast, and he's a super interesting dude.
Oh.
Super
He's
weird.
still kind of weird, but like, yeah. Anyways, best original score motion picture, Kevin. Is it Alberto Iglesias for Parallel Mothers, Johnny Greenwood for Power of the Dog, or Hans Zimmer for Dune?
I mean, I would vote Dune, but I feel like they're going to give it to the freaking Power of the Dog again.
They didn't.
So.
They gave it to Dune.
Good.
They gave it to Hans Zimmer.
Great. Hans Zimmer was out of his freaking mind.
He
in that movie.
He came to
He brought the
play,
house.
dude.
Here's the thing, though. I 100% agree with Billy Rock of Do You Like Apples? The music was way too loud in that movie.
It was a little much sometimes.
It was a lot of.
It was great. It was great, but you'd
A lot
just
of
be sitting there and all of a
tones.
sudden it'd be like,
You
What?
literally just broke your microphone.
You broke the
Yeah.
microphone there.
You literally cut out because it was so loud. Mike
exactly.
Mike said, "I can't."
That's what
handle
happened to
this."
my hearing
Did
in
you-
the movie.
I feel like in the theater it didn't feel too overly loud.
Well, you go to Forum 8 and Forum 8 is falling apart. So my theater
actually-
was
It's
super
still
loud.
standing. Sir.
It's standing. It is. I actually went to Hollywood for that one because they had the better
Same.
projector,
Yeah.
and I wanted to see it.
I've actually been to Hollywood a lot more recently. These last
Forum
few
is
months.
hilariously bad. Like the screens are. If you
I love
want to see a,
Forum.
I
The
love
Forum
Forum,
feels
but
like
if you
it's
want a
home.
good movie experience, I feel like the projector bulbs are burning out and they just don't give a shit.
Fair enough.
The screens are so dark.
They're
Yeah.
making do with what they've
Don't
got.
change. I love you, Forum.
Okay, so moving
I'm
on.
tapping in Mob and Tom on this one.
All
I'm
right,
answering too
so
much.
Kevin, you're done.
Tom's got it.
Let's have Tom.
Yeah,
do a
give
few
it to
of
Mob.
these. No, we're gonna give it to Tom.
Give it to
Okay, what
Tom.
we got? What
Gonna
we
give
got?
it
What
to
we got?
Tom. Okay, so Tom, for best original song motion picture, is it
F.
"Be Alive" for King Richard, "Down to Joy" Belfast, or "No Time to Die" from No Time to Die?
Ooh. I've only seen No Time to Die, and I loved it, so I'm gonna go No Time to Die.
All right, you got it. You nailed it. You're a winner.
Yes.
All right, so circling back, best actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. Is it Peter Dinklage for Cyrano, Andrew Garfield for Tick Tick Boom, or Cooper Hoffman for Licorice Pizza?
I know who it's gonna be. And I'm gonna be mad.
I'm gonna say Andrew Garfield.
Hey, you got it right, my man.
Nice.
Way to go. Way to
Big
go.
year for musicals. What a
Yeah.
bummer for me.
Yeah, big,
Watched a lot
Big
less
year.
this year.
big year for musicals. Okay, so Tom, another one for you. Best
All right.
limited series or TV movie. Is
Okay.
it Mayor of Easttown, Dope Sick, or The Underground Railroad?
All very good.
Mayor of Easttown.
No,
Damn.
it's the Underground Railroad.
Yeah, that was kind of a brutal watch. Very good though.
I didn't even know that they'd made a show about it yet.
Oh, it was good.
And then the last one for Tom, best TV series, musical or comedy. Is it Hacks, Only Murders in the Building, or Ted Lasso?
I'm gonna say Only Murders in the Building.
Wrong. It was Hacks.
Damn it.
Hacks.
What
Yeah, kinda
even is
surprising.
Hacks?
Haven't watched that.
It's on
but I've heard
HBO.
good
It's pretty
things.
good.
Heard good things.
Wow,
It's
that's
starring what's her name?
What's her butt?
Too much to watch.
What's her butt? What's her butt?
What's her butt? Gene Smart.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
one of the
it.
designing women. I got you.
Yes,
Okay, that's
yeah.
cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Okay.
Designing women shout out. Hell yeah.
All right. So let's have Mob guess a few of these. Why don't we? You ready?
How many
Always.
more
All
do
right,
we have
Mom.
left?
A lot. 1, 2,
jeez.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
All right,
11.
speed round.
All right, speed
round.
round. Okay.
Jeez.
I'm just going to give you the category, and then you're just going to throw out a name. I'm not even going to give you who it was. You ready? You ready for this, Mob?
Yeah, always.
All right. Best actress in a TV series, musical, or comedy?
Gene Smart.
You got it. That's
Gene
it.
Smart.
Gene Smart. Oh, shoot. I'm trying to pull this back up. Okay. All right. Gene Smart. Okay. So moving on. Best actress in a limited series or TV movie.
Kate Winslet.
Got it. Best,
Damn!
Best actor in a limited series or TV movie. Best actor.
Series. Boy, I don't know. Roy from The Office.
No. No. It's Michael Keaton for Dope Sick. All right. Ready?
Okay.
And anybody can guess these. We're just doing speed round. Best supporting actress in a TV role. It could be drama, comedy, whatever. Best supporting actress in a TV role.
Sarah Snook.
Yes, got it.
Bam.
Best
What?
screenplay, motion picture.
Best screenplay motion picture.
The Last Duel.
No.
Ooh.
Kenneth Branagh, Belfast.
Boo.
All right. Best actor in a TV series, musical, or comedy.
West Side Story. Somebody.
It's TV series, Kev.
Oh,
The-
TV series. Shoot.
What's his name? What's his butt from Succession?
No. TV series, musical, or comedy.
I can't
Oh.
think of a TV series musical. Okay,
Yeah.
Ted Lasso.
Yes,
Steve
Jason
Martin.
Sudeikis. You got
Jason
it.
Sudeikis.
Oh, nice,
There we
nice,
go.
All right. Best motion picture, non-English language.
Oh, okay.
Best motion picture, non-English language.
Yes.
We are cultured and we know lots of these.
Tenet.
No. Drive My Car.
Because I didn't understand it.
I want to say Roma.
Okay, no. It was Drive My Car. All right. Best actor in a TV series drama.
Jeremy Strong.
Yes. Best
Ooh.
motion picture animated.
Animated.
Sing 2.
Roya.
No.
Encanto.
Yes. Got it.
Yeah,
All right.
nice.
Best supporting actor in a TV role.
Macaulay Culkin's brother.
That's
Kieran
what I was
Culkin.
gonna say.
Rory
Kieran
Culkin.
Culkin.
No.
Kieran Culkin.
He was nominated, but no. It's Oh Young-soo for Squid Game.
Ah, yes.
All right, and the final one, best actress in a supporting. Oh, sorry, best actress in a supporting role in any motion picture.
Any motion picture.
That's so broad.
What's her name? Jodie Comer.
No,
Damn it.
I'll give you a hint. She's hosting SNL tonight.
Don't care.
I don't know.
Who watches SNL besides
Emma
Kenny
Stone.
anymore?
No,
Oh, I do.
It's Ariana DeBose for West Side Story.
We love it.
Good for you guys. I wish I did.
That's it. That's our Golden Globes recap, which might be, I don't want to brag, but it could be the worst Golden Globes recap in the history of
No,
recaps.
that was way more fun than just a
What are you
normal
talking
recap.
We
about?
had a
That was
good time.
I had a-
We had a good time.
blast.
We
were
really
saying,
put on display our lack of knowledge about movies. and
I'm
TV.
just gonna say that anybody who hopped into there and was just watching that for fun was like, "What in the shit are these guys doing right now?"
Yeah.
They're just screaming. They're just
I had
screaming
a
at
great
each
time.
other.
That was the most fun recap we've ever done.
Okay, I agree. I think we should do that. I think for the Oscars we'll do a live stream because we'll be able to watch it. But next time we have an issue like that, we'll just.
I like when we get to guess things and we show off our lack of knowledge. It's a good time.
K-Ming says, "Okay, OMG, I'm watching Encanto again today because my sister hasn't seen it yet. So good. I've heard nothing but good things. I have not seen it yet. But it's on the Plus, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Disney Plus.
Maybe I'll check that out today. There's a lot
Check
I
that
got
out, too.
Got to
Check
get to
that out.
today. Last Duel, Encanto, that new Sex and the City show. Okay.
Pass.
So yeah, that's kind of our Golden Globes recap. And with that, Tom, I forgot to ask you before we got into this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you got any trivia for us, dude?
I do. All right,
let's go.
do this.
some
All right,
trivia.
boys. So
Although that was
as-
our recap was kind of like trivia, but
That's true.
let's do some real trivia.
Let's do some real trivia. So, as most of you know, yesterday the new Scream premiered, and it's actually getting pretty good reviews. I'm excited. I'm gonna go see it at some point. Don't know when yet, but I love that movie. So, I thought we'd do a little Scream trivia.
Okay.
It looks
Question
a little
number
more
one.
serious than the previous Screams. Does anyone else get that impression? Looks more scary.
I don't know.
Maybe it is
Maybe.
more scary. Maybe it's
More
gooder.
Scream worthy.
Maybe it's gooder.
Yeah.
We'll,
It makes
we'll
a
have
great
to see.
point.
What Ken said.
So, question number one: in which fictional town does Scream take place? Gainesville, Woodsboro, Lake Wobegon, or Sunnydale?
I should know this.
I
but
know
don't.
it.
Tell us.
D.
It's Woodsboro.
Sounds right.
Not Lake Wobegon.
No,
That's
it's
Yeah.
not like Wobegon.
That's a
Lake
mouthful.
Wobegon is what is Lake Wobegon?
The answer
I
is
gotta check that out.
Woodsboro, California.
Got it. Nailed it.
Let's see.
good job, Ken.
Our next question. What does the unknown caller ask Casey Becker at the beginning of the movie? How do you want to die? Did you check the children? What's your favorite scary movie? Are you afraid of the dark?
Prairie Home Companion. That's Lake Wobegon. Moving on.
What's your favorite movie? Or what's your favorite scary movie?
Okay. Prairie Home Companion.
Nailed it.
Took me a minute to remember.
It's what's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah.
That
I
is
already
correct.
said that. You cheated.
I cheated.
Well, you guys both get points.
Haha.
I said
Idiot.
Prairie Home Companion. So
You did. Those words did come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
I
that
gotta
is
get
his
a
favorite
Prairie
scary
Home
movie. Prairie Home Companion. Let's make it.
Question-
Print the shirt. Just says Prairie Home Companion. It's a picture of Kevin's face. Exclamation
I'd buy
mark.
that shirt.
Next question. What is rule number 1 on Randy's list of rules for surviving a horror movie? Don't say, I'll be right back. Don't have sex. Don't go outside alone. Don't drink or do drugs.
Isn't it don't
I
have
feel
sex?
like it's don't have sex.
I think it's
but
don't drink or do drugs.
Kenny sounds like he's confident.
I'm not confident in this one, actually. I've seen Scream like 100 times, but I can't remember because they all kind of blend together.
Yeah. The first rule that he gives is don't have sex.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Damn it.
Amateur stuff.
Like if I know that, you should know that.
Yeah. You should feel dumb.
Okay. Well,
Real
I
dumb.
I just threw Post-it notes under the oven. Shit, I'm gonna have to
That's
get those
tough.
out. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. That's my afternoon project.
Post-it notes up under the oven. Name of my band.
Let's do 2 more questions.
Okay.
We're off the rails here
Yeah,
now. I'm loving it.
We're over time and we're off the rails, which is exactly where we want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Which painter inspired Ghostface's mask? Rene Magritte, Salvador Dali, Edvard Munch, Max Ernst.
Edward.
I'm going
Munch?
Edvard Munch because that's
it's
a great
the screaming pain.
Munch.
I should know.
Hey, Tom.
What's up?
Edward Munch.
That's, I don't know. Spelling with a V.
That's a funny joke.
And
that
that's
doesn't-
correct. That's the correct answer.
Oh, good.
Munch.
Yeah,
Hell
all right.
yeah.
Let's go. Sweet.
Ah.
Next question. Where does Casey's father tell her mother to go? The Mackenzie's house, the Richards' house, Prescott's house, or the Barrymore's house?
Prescott's? Mackenzie's house.
Yeah.
Mackenzie's?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
It's Mackenzie's house.
the Mackenzie's house.
It is Mackenzie's house,
The
which
Mackenzies.
is actually a reference to Halloween when Jamie Lee Curtis tells the kids to run down to Mackenzie's house.
Oh, didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's some trivia for the audience.
Yeah,
That's what that is.
trivia within trivia.
Yeah.
All right, one more, or do you think we should move on?
Let's do one more.
One more.
Everybody,
One more.
the chat is demanding it.
Yeah.
All righty, one more question.
Slow
Which
chat today.
actress? Which actress does Sydney say would probably play her in the movie version of her life? Winona Ryder, Denise Richards, Tori Spelling, or Miss Piggy?
I mean, Miss Piggy would be hilarious.
Denise Richards?
I
I feel like Denise Richards is a very Kevin Williamson.
Winona Ryder.
I feel like Denise. I feel like Denise Richards would. Yeah, it would be a very Kevin Williamson.
I'll go with the
reference
second
to
one to
make.
be contrarian. I don't even remember who the second one was.
Second one was Denise Richards.
All you dummies are wrong. It's Tori Spelling.
Oh, okay.
If you remember, Tori Spelling plays her in the movie they make in Scream 2.
Oh, Stab.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
The more you know.
Okay. Well,
thank you all for playing.
Thanks, Tom. And then do we got some movie
Tommy's trivia and movie anniversaries?
Okay, Mingo says, "Wow, knowing Edvard Munch, cultured boys." Let's just be clear here. No, clue
we're
who
not
that
cultured.
is.
Hey, you speak for yourself.
Okay, Edvard Munch.
He painted stuff.
It's another shirt. It's another shirt for CineBoiz. It just says Edvard Munch, and there's a question mark.
I kind of like that.
I hope Austin's listening and writing down all these merch.
Yeah, I borderline love that.
Edvard Munch.
I'd be a hit at any art museum I ever walked into.
And then there should be some sort of picture of Edward the Vampire on there just to really throw people off.
Yeah.
Edward Munch.
Edvard
I love
Munch. Okay.
Let's do some anniversaries.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
First up, this first one's actually 3 answers. I thought they'd all be good selections. So happy 5-year anniversary to Split, 20th Century Women, and The Founder.
Wow.
Why am I blanking on The Founder?
Big weekend. The Founder was the Michael Keaton
McDonald's.
movie. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Happy 10-year anniversary to The Artist.
Gross.
Boo.
Yeah.
Stop it, Ken.
Yeah, shut up.
I like the Artist.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Likes the artist.
No, the only people who say they like the artist are people who want like
Holy crap.
affirmation from someone else.
Mm-hmm. The ones
which I desperately want. So that makes sense. That's on brand. That checks out. Yeah.
This one's really gonna blow your minds because get a load of this. 1997 was 25 years ago.
Damn it.
Fuck.
Happy 25-year anniversary to Beverly Hills Ninja.
Wow.
What a title. I forgot about Beverly Hills Ninja. Boy, 1997, that will really mess you up.
I was a peak year for me.
Time's up.
8 years old. That was peak Kenny.
Yeah.
It's been all downhill.
1997 was an awesome year.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. That's like the first.
I'll agree.
You're like 8 years. Well, I was like 8, so that's like right around the time where it's like I kind of understand like what life is and what things are happening in the world. Mm-hmm. And then like plus at the same time, Nintendo 64 is out, PlayStation's out. It was a good time. So,
Cardinals trade for Mark McGuire. What a season. 3rd place.
Well, Tom, thank you so much for the trivia and the anniversaries. And guys, I think that is going to bring us to a close today on a raucous episode of the CineBoiz podcast. All over the place. A lot of screaming. High energy. Very high energy. Everybody was in the chat today. It looks like my mom, Goth Grandpa, came and go. Thank you so much for joining us. You always make it better. Don't ever think that you don't, because you always do. So thank you so much. If you are listening to us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, we are the CineBoiz Podcast. We're part of the Corked Bats Podcast Network. Please consider following, subscribing, rate, review, all that good stuff. If you're watching us on twitch.tv/thecineBoiz, thank you. If you're lurking in the chat, please consider giving us a follow. That goes a long way for us. We didn't get to hear the follow alert today, which I'm kind of bummed about. So that's okay.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I still don't know what noise it makes. I just know it's my face.
Well, you should. Yeah, it's great. I'll just say that it's great. You should go back and listen to our, or go back and watch the Stardew stream from the other night. We got it a few times. If you're watching on the Cork Bats YouTube page, also please consider following, subscribing, liking, rating, reviewing, all that good stuff.
I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
Don't consider it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, don't think, just do.
Just do it. It doesn't cost you anything.
Do you do the do?
Yeah, and again, here are our follow goals for February. I'll go ahead and just put these back up, let you know what we're looking to do. We want to hit 50 Twitch followers. We're getting pretty close to that. 100 Twitter followers. Working on that. 150 Instagram followers. Want to get that. If we hit one of those, we're giving away another prize. If we hit all 3, CineBoiz the Musical is coming in March. You're not going to want to miss that. So make sure you do what you need to do. Tell friends. Share our content. That goes a long way for us. And of course, you can follow us Twitter and Instagram at the CineBoiz. And that's where, we have a lot of fun during the week. And join our Discord. Links in the description below or in the links below on Twitter or Twitch. So that's it. You guys got anything else you want to say?
Nah.
Go
Cool.
Chiefs.
Shout out Lake
Chiefs.
Wobegon.
Prairie Home Companion.
Very home companion.
See you guys.
Go Chiefs.
Later.